Hi, second graders. Welcome back to Phonics. I hope that you had some fun last week practicing spelling words with the k sound. This week, we're going to learn a new phonics rule that some of you might have learned in first grade, and for some friends, it might be new. That's okay. We're going to review it. This rule is called the bonus letter rule. So let's think about this word bonus. Do you know what bonus means? Bonus means something extra. So when we're thinking about bonus letters, we are thinking about the letters F, L, S, and sometimes Z. Now, this can be a little tricky, but the rule is that when a word ends with F, L, S, and sometimes Z, and when these consonants come right after the short vowel, these letters get doubled. That means there are two of them. They only get one tap, but it's written twice. Let's break that down a little bit. So let's review. Last week we talked a little bit about vowels and short vowel sounds. So a reminder, your vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. And your short vowel sounds are when A says A, when E says E, when I says I, when O says A, and when U says So when you hear one of those vowels followed directly by one of these bonus letter consonants, that letter is going to get doubled. So that means you write it 2 times. Let's look at a couple of examples. Our first word is fill. Let's tap out fill. Ready? F-I-L, fill. So I noticed fill ends with the l sound, which is the letter L, which is a bonus letter. And the l sound is right after the short vowel I, which says I. So I know that since it's at the end of the word, I need 2 L's at the end of my word. I marked that up by putting a star right above the second L to show that it's a bonus. Notice I only tapped the L one time. F-I-L, fill. So even though it's written with 2 letters, it only gets 1 tap. Let's try another one. This word is puff. Let's tap out puff. P-A-F, puff. Now, I notice I hear the f sound at the end of the word, and I know f is with the letter F, and F is one of our bonus letters. So since that comes right after our short vowel U, which says I know that I need 2 F's in this word. I marked that up by putting a star right above the second F. Notice I only tapped the F 1 time. P-A-F, puff. But I knew that my spelling needed to have 2 F's because it comes right after a short vowel and it's at the end of a word. Let's look at another one. This word is miss. Let's tap out miss. M-I-S, miss. So I hear that S sound and I know that that comes from the letter S, which is a bonus letter. Now I hear the S right after I hear the short I, which says I, and it's at the end of the word. So I know that I need 2 S's. I showed that by putting a star right above the second S. So this is a bonus letter word. Z can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes Z follows the bonus letter rule and sometimes it doesn't. So let's look at a word that follows the rule. This word is buzz. Let's tap it out. B-A-Z, buzz. So I know that sometimes Z follows the rule, so it's part of our bonus letters. And I showed that by marking it up with a star on the second Z, and it follows the short vowel So the Z was at the end of the word, and it's right after a short vowel, so it follows the rule. There are a couple of words that don't follow the rules. Unfortunately, in phonics, there's a lot of words that don't like to follow the rules, and they're a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna show you a couple of words right now that don't follow the bonus letter rule. The only way that you're gonna remember this is you just have to memorize it. So you just have to remember that these words don't follow the rules. This is one word that doesn't follow the rule. This is the word bus. Let's tap out bus. B-A-S, bus. Now, if you've seen a bus and you've seen the word like school bus written on it, you'll know that bus only gets one S. Even though the S is at the end of the word and it has a short vowel, bus does not follow the rule. So you need to remember that bus does not get a bonus letter. It's a tricky one. Another word that does not get a bonus letter. This word is quiz. Let's tap it out. Quiz. So remember we said that sometimes Z follows the rule and sometimes it doesn't? In this word, it doesn't. So even though the Z is at the end of the word and it's followed by the short I sound, it still only gets one Z. This is a tricky one, so don't get tricked. Remember that quiz only has one Z. Okay. Here's another example of words that don't follow the bonus letter rule. This word is shelf. Let's tap it out. Sh-e-l-f, shelf. Now, words like this don't follow the rule because the F is not next to the vowel. There is a consonant in between there. So even though the word ends in an F, it really ends in the blend LF. The F is not right next to the E. So words like this do not get a bonus letter. If it ends in a blend, you don't need to double the bonus letter. Okay? Don't get tricked. Those are a little bit tricky. Let's practice spelling some words with bonus letters. Okay. Take a look at this. What is this and how do you spell it? You're right. This is a shell. Let's tap out shell. Sh-e-l, shell. So I hear a digraph in there. I hear a L at the end, and I know L is a bonus letter. So let's think about how we would spell shell. I hear the sh first. I'm thinking, what digraph makes the sh sound? Oh, SH. Okay, sh-e. Then I need my short vowel E sound. E is spelled with the letter E. Sh-e-l, shell. I hear that L at the end, and I know that if the L is followed by a short vowel E, I need to double it. So I have the bonus letter L at the end, and I'm gonna show that by putting a star. Don't forget, whenever you see a digraph, you can underline it. Shell, S-H-E-L-L. Wow. Let's try another one. I'm not sure if you friends know what this is, but do you know what this is? This is used to clean your teeth before you brush your teeth at night. This is called floss. Floss. Let's tap out floss. Ready? F-l-a-s. Floss. Floss. Okay, so I know I hear that S at the end and it's followed right by the ah sound. So I think this word's gonna have a bonus letter. Let's try spelling it. Ooh, I see that blend at the beginning. F-L, ah, short vowel O, S, S. S is a bonus letter. So I know that if the S is right after a short vowel and it's at the end of the word, I need to double it. We need a bonus letter. And I'm gonna mark that by putting a star above it. Don't forget to underline your blends when you see them. Floss, F-L-O-S-S. Wow. Okay, let's try another one. Do you know what this is? This, we would say, is fuzz. Fuzz. Let's tap out fuzz. Ready? F-a-z, fuzz. I hear that Z at the end, so I know that this word's gonna have a bonus letter. Let's try spelling it. I know is short vowel U, Z. I hear that Z at the end. And when the Z at the end is followed by a short vowel U, it's usually gonna be doubled. So we have a bonus letter, and I marked that by putting a star. Fuzz, F-U-Z-Z. Fuzz rhymes with buzz. Okay, our last practice word today is what happens when you fold over part of your sleeve. Do you know what that's called? When you fold over part of your sleeve? It's called a cuff. A cuff. When you cuff your sleeve, you kind of fold it up like this. So let's tap out cuff. Cuff. Wow. Let me see. I hear the k sound at the beginning. We learned that last week. What letter usually is spelled with the k when you hear it at the beginning? C. Okay. Then I hear my short vowel U, and then f at the end. I know when I hear the f at the end, it's a bonus letter if it's right after a short vowel. So I know I need 2 F's. I'm gonna mark that by showing a star. Cuff. C-U-F-F spells cuff. Wow. Awesome job practicing with me this week, second graders. I hope you have fun on your activities today. You're gonna be doing lots of different things today and on Thursday to practice spelling and reading words with bonus letters. Do your best, work hard, and I'll see you next week for more phonics. Bye, friends.